Question Zero. Get ready for your trip. Pack light clothes and a hat to protect yourself from the sun. Also, take instant repellent. Bugs are big where you are going. Throw in an umbrella because it's rain often. Don't forget a camera. You might see monkeys, parrots, and dolphins. You will be traveling at 0 degrees latitude along the equator, the imaginary line that separates the northern and southern hemisphere. Starting out in Singapore, as your plane nears in the airport in Southeast Asia, you look down on Singapore. The shiny skyscrapers make this small island country look very large. You can see hundreds of ships in the harbor. Singapore has one of the world's busiest ports. As you begin to explore the city, the tropical heat takes our breath away. You come upon an outdoor market. You can tell that you are in a hot climate by looking at the plants for sale, sugarcane, limes, pavillas, and orchid, orchids. Love Singapore's hot, wet weather. Charts below show that the climate like 1 degree north latitude. Island hopping in Indonesia. Indonesia. Your next stop is Java, one of Indonesia's thousands of islands. You are traveling on a train without air conditioning through the lowlands. It is hot. In the distance, the tops of volcanoes poke above the clouds. You pass paddies, water, watery fields where rice is grown. The volcanic soil is good for growing crops. All day long, the train stops in small villages. At each stop, you notice that tall spires of mosques, place, places of worship in the Islamic religion. Most Indonesians are Muslim. 5 times a day, you hear beautiful cries of men calling people to pray. From Java, you take a quick ocean ferry to Bali. Many people on the island live on the slopes of volcano to create flat fields for growing rice. People have carved traces to the mountain sides that look like huge stair steps. Hindu temples are everywhere as Hindus, Balinese people leave food and flowers at temple as offering the gods. Floating in the Amazon rainforest. Once you are left Indonesia, you fly east along the equator. For hours, you'll see nothing but the vast Pacific Ocean. Your planes lands at Manaus, Brazil, a city located in the Amazon River. As you walk through the old section, you come upon the fish market. It stretches for 2 city blocks. Thousands of fish, some of them 6 feet long, are for sale on around rows and rows of tables. You hop on a boat on a small river that flows into the Amazon. The sounds of the rainforest make the jungle symphony as birds, monkeys, and insects call back and forth. Huge trees, ferns, and vines are arch over the water. Because of the level of water can rise or fall as much as 30 feet. People build their homes on stilts. Homes are made of wood with roofs made of leaves. There are very few roads in the rainforest because most people live along waterways. You see almost no farm in this region. The forest is too thick. The sauce too poor. Suddenly thunder booms, black clouds open up, and a heavy rain falls. After 15 minutes, the rain stopped as suddenly as it began, and the steamy heat returned. Seeing life on the Congo River. Before you leave Manaus, you check the weather in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. You know you are going to need your rain gear. You fly all night across the Atlantic Ocean. When you wake, you are about to land in the capital, Kinshasa. It is located in the Congo River. On the Congo River, a long river that drains in the rainforest of Central Africa. Wandering the city, you hear an interesting kind of music. You follow the sound and come upon the cafe. You were told it is Dombolo music, Afropop, a popular music invented in the Congo but known throughout the world. You are hungry, you ask the waitress for a typical dish. She brings you a fufu, a dish made with the plantain, yam and cassava paste rolled into a ball and fried. It is served with other salted fish and barbecued goat meat. A climate riddle. The next stop is Kenya, a country on the east coast of Asia. You leave Nairobi, the capital, to begin a 5-day trip. Starting in town of Nanyuki, you cross the equator and enter Solomon Park. All day you hike through the forest of bamboo, the tree-like grass that grows quickly in hot, wet weather. On day 2 you enter the treeless area of low grasses. On day 3 the land changes again, now it's rocky with little plants left. It's hard to catch out your breath and you're freezing. Even you're wearing heavy clothes. You think to yourself, how can this be? I'm on the equator, but my feet are in snow. It's because you are hiking to Mount Kenya, which rises to a height of 1,740 feet. Reflecting on Expedition Zero, the equator is a special place that gets lots of sunshine and often lots of rain as well. It is neither north or south, and there isn't much difference between winter, summer, spring, and fall. Traveling the equator, the trip was sweet in the heat. People had to run for cover in heavy rain. You saw huge rivers draining rainforest. You even saw snow in Mount Kenya. During your journey, you saw many ways of life. People, some people in big cities such as Singapore live in live and work in air-conditioned buildings. Others, such as those Amazon buildings, often others, such as those in the Amazon rainforest, build their home high above the ground in order to stay dry. Expedition Zero showed that the world is full of variety, even on the same latitude line.